Hello, this is DigiJam, and as you know, we have formed a club to help people become fully fledged citizens of the internet by learning to speak English and read English and program. And one of the programs I like to use for this is Scratch. I will show you how to make a logo. We're going to make a logo for DigiJam using Scratch, and then subsequently, that means afterwards, I will show you how to download Scratch and do projects of your own. And you can start with very simple projects, or you can do something complicated. Whatever, up to you. Okay, so because logos involve art, we're going to show you how to make art with Scratch. And we can make art that's still or art that's doing something. So we're going to do two things at once. Well, not exactly at once. We're going to start by making a still, and then we're going to animate it so that we can use that on our YouTube channel. Okay? And I am still figuring out the hotkeys on this recording, so please bear with me as I start and stop things occasionally. You probably won't notice, but you might. So, okay, sorry, I was just checking out again how to change my cursor because I thought it would be handy to have a big bright pink cursor so that you could follow what I was doing more easily. So, you're welcome. Okay, so there are different parts to this program that you can manipulate, and one is the sprite. That's this cat is a sprite, what's called a sprite, and these are sort of like the actors on the stage of a program. And then there is something else called the backdrop, and you can see the backdrops are over here, and it's a white backdrop right now. This is the backdrop one, and the sprite is here. And when you're in the sprite, you have the code, which tells the sprite what to do, and you can put commands there. The costumes, there's one, well, there are actually two costumes. The sprite can walk, so he looks like this or like this, depending on which one you choose. And then sounds, you can also make it make sounds. We're not going to do that right now because I have my computer muted. Anyway, back to the code. And then for the backdrop, you have a whole bunch of backdrops you can choose from the program, but I like to make my own. So we are going to start off with painting a backdrop. And I am going to make a backdrop which is the flag, the place where I live, and that is going to have a blue background. So we have to go here and we have to find something like that. Something kind of like this. Nope, that's too dark. I had it before. Maybe like that. Let's too dark, too light. Yeah. So you can mess around with this all day long for the perfect color, or you can like never find it, as is the case apparently with me. You can also kind of pick the color if you already have something. That's not it. Anyway, close enough, I think. This is a decent color, actually. Okay, I am going to choose to fill this. Let's see. I looked up the color that I have used before, and its numbers are 60, 60, whoops, 100. And that's actually a very handy way to look up colors. You can also use them with a color dropper if you've already gotten the color in there. So that's this color. And then you can choose to make a square to put on the backdrop. Why is this not working? And fill it with that? No. Perhaps my program. I see. You have to start with in, and then you can extend it beyond afterwards. But basically, make it a little bigger so that it covers the whole screen. And then you're good. Move it around. If you want to move it exactly in the middle, there's that part in the middle. You can see there's a slightly blue crosshair. And if you put that on the crosshair in the middle of the screen, then you've centered everything. So then what we want to do is make some white boxes, white rectangles, which are going to represent bricks. So we have to move this all the way to white. Whoops, but not for that one. There's undo there. You can have that. And you click on this, and then you make a new square. So this is how you move things, by the way. And you can make a new square. See? Nice square there. Make the square and then fill it with white by changing the color to white. And you can adjust the size if you want by making it bigger. I think we're going to make it about that big. And then we're going to move it down to here, I think is a good place. And then we're going to copy it, which you do with the normal Control-C and Control-V, or however your computer likes to copy things. And then make another one. So it's just really like making bricks. And you can eyeball it and put them sort of next to each other for the moment. You make a little stack. And if you want to move this around as a whole, you can, it's just sort of like you click shift while you're clicking on things, and then you can select all of them. And then you can move them together. You can make them bigger all together. Move them around. Whoops. Moving the wrong thing there. Now they're too big. So you can increase the size, decrease the size, etc., and move it around. Whoops, as I said. So if you do move it around, you have to be careful to touch one of the elements, because if you touch something else, you become attached to that. So just make sure that after you scale it, you can flip it upside down, turn it around funny, and move it again, as long as you're touching one of the white bits anyway. So we make it a certain size and put it down, and that is the beginning. Next thing you want to do is to take the guy and put them, we're going to have him go over the flag bricks. So I'm going to put him there, and I'm going to look for where that is. So go to, now he's at -180y and 1x. -180x and 1y. Okay, so we're going to do that, and then we're going to tell him to wait there a while. And I forgot, of course, to tell him to wait before, so we could see him initially, because if you don't tell him to wait, then he's going to just look like he wasn't even there. Imagine you go somewhere so fast that people can't even tell you're there. Oh, I'm still talking. Okay. Okay, so control is how you wait. So you can go to a certain place and then wait. We're going to have it be maybe half a second, because 1 second is a long time when you're waiting for something to happen. Yeah, oh, and show should be before that, so we should put show and then wait. And then he's going to go to the next thing. And you can see him doing that by clicking on this. You can see him going onto the platform. Okay, and next we are going to, oh, I know what, he's a bit large. I'm going to make him 75% of what he is. So you saw where it was 100 before. Now he's smaller. Okay, so now wait half a second, go there. And now we're going to wait half a second again. And the easiest way to do that is to copy it. So you can take this thing and you can duplicate it. And then you have a copy over there. And you can just leave one to the right there and duplicate it each time you want another one until you're finished with it. And because it's not attached to any line of commands, then you will not have it doing anything until you attach it somewhere. Now we'll have him go here. Next. So motion, go to, that's where he is now. See, he's at -107, 71. Okay, and then we duplicate the weight, and then we put him on top. And in this version, he is for some reason off the backdrop. So we can go and select all of these and put them further down so they fit, which means we will then have to readjust him everywhere. So that was on the backdrop code. Now we put the sprite code. We go back to the code of the sprite. See, we selected the sprite, go back to the code. Okay, now he's way off the charts. So we can see first of all where he is when he's like part of the way off here. And we can put that into the first thing. So go to there is where he has to go first. Throw this one away, and you throw it away by throwing it back. And then he's going to go here, which is here. And then throw this one away by throwing it back. And then put this one here by going there. And put it there. Throw this one away by throwing it back. I kind of think this hand thing is really freaking me out there. Okay. But it's kind of cool too. Okay, and now we have him on top. So good. And you can kind of see what he does so far when you click on this, which is pretty cool. And then we're going to have him wait maybe a little bit longer. Maybe, let's say at the top he can wait 1 second because we're happy we reached the top, right? Okay, and then we want him to go down the other side. So we go, there he goes. That looks good. There, and of course you can get really picky on this if you want to. And wait, duplicate, put him down. Whoa. One more step like this, and there. Oh, we already waited. And then wait one more time. Oh, we could have just used that one. And then we want him to go off the screen. We would like him to. Yes. Okay, so, and then we take him there. Okay. So, you want to see what that looks like? We'll throw away this extra. looky there, he's going down. And of course you can make, oh yes, and I forgot to hide him at the end. That would be good. Hide. Oh, we should have waited. Yep. 0.5 and then hide. Okay, let's see if that looks decent. I mean, that's not horrible, is it, right? Okay, and we should probably check the backdrop, the code of the backdrop, and make sure that for the code it says when, go to events, when the green flag is clicked, then looks, switch to backdrop 1. Yeah, just in case. And then it will show backdrop 1, which is this one. So now let's test that again. Indeed, it works. Okay, so what you want to do here is you can run the whole thing like this. You can go, voila. That's pretty cool. You can see it run as a program. So congratulations. You have made a program that shows your logo being stepped on. Woohoo! Thank you. Oh yeah, and I almost forgot, we can also do a screenshot of your sprite on the background, and then we could use that as our logo. So you can also stop them there. You can move them around and make them a bit bigger, which I think I will do. I'll put him back on 100% or whatever, which I can't do because he's in the middle of the program. Anyway, let's take him like that, and or we can duplicate him even, and then make a different dude, like,